What's up, guys? Really quickly, I wanted to talk about the Wimbledon upsets and why is it happening. So now you heard Bublik talk about it, how, he did it. See if I can find a video. If not, it's okay. But of him laughing and talking about how this player is so good. And he's not even, top 50 in the world or top 20 in the world.
Mohammed, remember when tennis was easy, huh? Like 5 years ago, it was super easy to play tennis, huh? We have bunch of random people in like top 50, barely moving. No, this guy is not even top 5, huh? Not even top 10. What's that?
So now you have no easy rounds, essentially, right? Maybe if you get a qualifier or something, but look at Alcaraz, he played Fognini first round. That's no walkover. And look at the grass in the beginning rounds, right? In the beginning rounds, the grass is full. It's not worn down yet, so it's very slick. So that means it's going to come down to, since there's no pros are already so close, right? They talk about how Djokovic, Federer, Nadal, even in their primes, only won just about over 50%, like 51, 52% of points played once it was neutralized from the baseline. So if the game's that close, and now you put them on grass, whoever's serving better and has, whoever's serving better is going to have that 1-2 punch, and that person's going to win the match. You take away the movement now, right? You take away the movement because of the way the grass is those first couple of rounds. Now, I can't put footage of Wimbledon in here because of the copyright stuff, but look at Alcaraz and how he can run full speed and slide a little bit more against Djokovic in a final, because there's a dirt there, versus these first few rounds when they're wearing in the grass. You see them very, these when they're going on the outside leg, 1-2 stop, with their body weight. They have to be very careful so they're not slipping and falling. And so, it just evens it out. And now everyone's freaking good. And so it's the mental side and the movement. But if you take away a little bit of the movement, it's more the mental side and who's having the better day. And that's why you're seeing these upsets out there, at the championships. So for the future, what does this mean? To be honest with you, I know I'm an old school guy, but in the beginning few rounds, back at Wimbledon when they had grass that was weird, that gave you weird different bounces, that's why they always serve and volleyed. So I think if the pros start adding more of that into their game, the high level seeds, that's really going to set you apart, I think, versus just letting it come down to the ground strokes from the back of the court, which is really neutral. Now, I'm not saying to do it all the time, but they're starting to throw it in more. But just throwing it in more, I think is really going to set the difference, apart from the other players. Along with that, sort of like what Federer was able to do, that chip and coming in behind off the return instead of just staying back, and that's what Fognini did. And I'll put that graphic down against Alcaraz, right? He took away that serve by moving into it. So you're gonna, I think, seeing a little bit more of that old school stuff come back now. That there's more depth in the game. We gotta, some way, these top players gotta differentiate themselves when things are even, like this surface in this first week at Wimbledon. All right, let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Till next time.